Today I'm going to be working on a 1949 Plymouth Deluxe. I'm here at my father's garage. The car belongs to my father. It runs, it drives, hasn't driven in a couple of years. You know, he's got dementia, so this poor girl has been sitting, and he kind of has tried to tinker it, but he's lost the skill in the hands, so it's been more of getting pulled apart than anything else. But I fired it up yesterday after sitting for a few years. Ran well. Problem is it seems to be running rich. And when I try to level out, you know, the level of fuel, I guess, I get it to where it doesn't blow black smoke. But then when you drive it on the higher speeds, like in third gear, it kind of sputters a little bit, like it's starving for fuel. So essentially today, I only got a few hours to figure it out because he wants to get it to a car show. So I'm gonna pull the plugs, check the levels of everything, see what the plugs are looking like. Carburetor may have a little funk on it. I don't know, it's been sitting. Fuel could be bad. So I'm just gonna do some normal things and see if I can't get her to run right. But if not, I know it runs, and it runs well enough to get us to where we need to go, which is a couple of miles down the road. So let's see what I can get done mechanically wise to it today. And then because it's been sitting, it needs a good wash, and some wax, a little wax in some areas, a little touching up. But my main concern today is try to figure out what's going on with it running rich. Carburetor could be gummed up a little bit, I don't know. But again, with cars, it's a whole bunch of things that it could be. You just got to kind of process of elimination, but sometimes that process of elimination takes a little while. I've never really worked on one of these before. It is fairly basic, but again, everybody says the older it is, the easier it is, which it probably is, but it's just a process of elimination for me, you know. So yeah, so we might as well just dig in, right? I got a new fancy tripod, so it makes life easier. Got a remote control, got some little microphones on the way. I'm gonna try to be a professional, but I'm definitely not. Anyway, 1949 Plymouth, 4-door. It's got the flathead 6 motor in it. It's got a couple of modern things on it. You know, a newer radiator, converted to 12 volts, newer oil filter housing setup. Fuel pump is electric. Yeah, that's about it. I mean, as modern, other than that, she's about as 1949 as you get. Little backstory on this car. My father got this car back in 1992, and it was up in Warwick, Rhode Island. Guy had restored it long time ago, and I guess he upset some kids in the neighborhood, and they came back and destroyed the car. They keyed it. They kind of ripped the seats up. They carved some exploited or expletives or whatever. I don't know. I'm very tired. Into the dashboard. So my father brought it home, got it running, got it to where it is now, you know, over 30 years ago, you know, we brought it home. So it's been in the family for a while. And now it's my job to keep her alive. Yeah, so cool. Let's see what we find. I'm gonna tackle the spark plugs first. I did check the fluid in the radiator. Cap is a little gross. Might be getting a new one of those today. Yeah, it's got a lot. It's got enough coolant in it. So I'm gonna move on to the spark plugs and kind of see what they look like. Hopefully we figure something out. We will. Just maybe not today. All right. I'm going to hit the pause button and move you guys around. All right. I apologize if it's a tough angle. I'm just trying to work with what I got lighting-wise and everything. My dad has lost a lot of stuff due to his dementia. But anyway, down here, behind this hose is number 1 spark plug. So we're gonna pull that and see what we're looking with or working with. Pretty loose. It's not a good sign. Yeah, she's pretty fouled. Yeah, stinks like fuel. So right off the bat, we're gonna have to put new plugs in. You know if you can see that there. I mean, it's black. I'm not going to clean them. You can see there's rust, you know, around the plugs. So it's time for a new set of plugs. So I'm going to put this back in here. Just for ha-has, I'm going to check number 2. It was almost like it was sputtering. Usually, it could be a couple things, but because I could smell the gas, I knew it was, knew the plugs, there was a high probability of the plugs being fouled. Words. Yeah. Oh yeah. Number 2 is just as bad. She's pretty fouled out. Rusted. So plugs first and foremost. So we'll chuck that back on. I'm gonna leave the wires on because I've got to look up the fire in order for this. I haven't looked it up yet, and or I have looked up the block. Now I'm gonna take the oil bath off here. Swing yourself over here. Apparently a mouse or something got into the, I think this is like the air box going in, so I might be able to patch that hole over here that you really can't see at the moment. It's a 1-barrel carb. I'm not too familiar with it. Again, I'm new to these types of carburetors, but the carburetor is a carburetor, a voodoo box as I like to call them. It's tough to see, but the mixture screw is down here, and drop that in there. We're gonna leave that there. There's a screw over here that he had loose. He did have the hood open, so he was tinkering with the carbs, so that's concerning. But, I
I noticed that screw was loose yesterday. That looks more of like a linkage. Just in case.
For a while.
All right, bit of an update. Put 6 new spark plugs in, and I made a small adjustment to the, it's tough to see, but the screw down here, and it seemed to take care of the problem. She's not running rich anymore. Took her out for a test ride, put some fresh fuel. Everything seems to be running good. Now we're gonna do an oil change, and we're gonna try to see if we can do something with this paint. All right. So after a crazy hustling around kind of day, I didn't get to get everything accomplished, but I got enough accomplished where we got the old girl running smooth, running good, got her back on the road, some fresh fuel. I was able to just basically do a tune-up, new plugs, oil change, new filter. Carburetor came back around, was able to get the fuel mixture right. Gave her a bath with a quick polish. Made her look presentable for the car show, and yeah, let's take a look at her. There she is, looking pretty good so far. Got to do some more work on the bumpers, bring back the shine. You know, it's been sitting for a while. Clean up the radiator. New plugs. Paint, you know, it's not the best, but it's a hell of a lot better than what it was. So, in conclusion, on shit that's fucked up, that ain't fucked up anymore, we got the Plymouth running.